My life, like many of yours, is filled with lots of wonderful things to include working, writing, creating, gardening, exercising, and cooking. Yes, cooking. I'm on a mission to change the way we see, experience, and relate to food. The concept of Sankofa reminds us to go back and fetch what was essential for maintaining a quality and wholesome lifestyle and apply it to modern day practices. So, would you like to join me at the table? Hey family, I'm on the road again. This time back to the Chocolate City, which is also our nation's capital. Yes, the beautiful Washington, D.C. In total, it's about 5.5, 6 hours of a drive from my home. And right about now, we are passing through Norfolk, Virginia, and the beautiful Richmond, Virginia. Finally arriving in Washington, D.C. and passing the Pentagon, which is so massive. It's always so exciting to see the Washington Monument in the distance when you arrive to D.C. Headed now to the downtown area, and as you can see, it is wide open, honey. And family, I'm not sure what this was or why it was. Welcome back to my Sankofa table. I am your host, Tia Capers, and on this program, we focus all things health and wellness. Today, I'm in the beautiful, beautiful Chocolate City, Washington, D.C. Behind me, as you can see, I have the Washington Monument, all these historical buildings, big statues and so forth. I'm standing on some bridge. I'm here this weekend attending a memorial service for a dear friend, or of a dear friend. And so I'm just kind of hanging out in Washington, D.C. I've already visited the Sankofa Cafe, picked up my lunch, met the owner, and so forth. So I'm just touring the city, guys, before I head back to Charlotte. So if this is something you're interested in, then stay tuned. And when we come back, I'll be sharing more of Washington, D.C. with you. Stay tuned. And on this day, I attended a memorial service for Miss Lorne Cress Love, who was the sister of the late and brilliant Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and of Barbara Cress Lawrence. All three sisters were phenomenal in their own rights.
Here's to love. Here's to you. You just call me out my name.
Remain with us as long as we call her name. Keep her image in our head, in our heart, and honor everything that she and the Cress sisters lived and fought for. Long live the spirit of Lorne, Cress,
I must say this was a very special and memorable tribute with so many wonderful people in attendance. In the 90s, Lorne co-founded the first jazz radio station in the Washington, D.C. area. Years later, she founded the Woodlawn Community of School in Chicago. And now on the way to meet up with the family of our dear friend Willie Royal, who passed away this very same week. And after that, on to the hotel to get settled in for the night. Okay, family, so I have somewhat got set up for in the morning. And as you can see, I have my single plate hot plate with the broken knob that's barely holding on. And I have a pot here so I can warm up my oatmeal that I've already cooked in the morning. Have my lunch bag back here. I have my cooler right here that I just had to go get ice for because everything melted. So I put ice in here. And everything's still relatively cool. I got some fruit in here. I got my oatmeal in here. I got some soup, some juice. And I think that's about it. And yeah, so I'm ready for in the morning. Just got some extra bottled water in here. Got some cookies in here. Got some bowls for oatmeal and utensils and stuff in here. So although it's just a one-night stay, I'm pretty much all set because I cooked everything at home before I got here. So the only thing I had to do is warm up stuff. So I have leftover soup that I can put in my soup can tomorrow while on the trip back. So after I eat my oatmeal, wash the pot out, put the soup in there, warm it up, put it in my can. It'll stay hot till I'm about halfway home. So I'm about 6 hours away from home. I'm in DC, Washington, DC, that is. And headed back to Charlotte tomorrow. Just came to DC for pretty much one night to celebrate the life of Miss Lorne Cress Love right here. The beautiful Lorne Cress Love. So went to that memorial service, got all set up in the room. Right now I had to put my own linen on here, so y'all know the drill. Had to put my sheets and pillowcases on top of theirs, and then I have this it's really a comforter cover, but it's like a duvet, but I just use it as like a thick sheet. And this time, because it's a little chilly here in DC, I bought a blanket and I bought another throw blanket, so I'm all set, y'all. Yeah, I left the captain some cookies over there. Not sure he wanted some of my vegan cookies, but at any rate, just an overnight stay, a really quick trip. Got everything sanitized. Yeah, so I'm about to get me a shower and take my tail to bed. So that's what I'm doing, but I just wanted to get a head start for tomorrow. I've already eaten. I do have some soup in my can that I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I don't really have anywhere to store it. I don't want to reheat it and put it back in the cooler. So they did have a vegan option at the memorial service, which was nice. They had fried fish, they had some type of chicken, they had a pasta salad. It was vegetarian, so it had cheese in it, but it didn't have any meat. It looked pretty good, but I did not eat any. But they did have some, I think it was kale greens or mixed greens. It was really good. No meat. It was seasoned really nice. And I think they may have had a few other choices, maybe some macaroni and cheese and maybe something else and some carrot cake. But yeah, so I was glad I had a big old plate of kale greens and they were delicious. So yeah, that's what I ate. So I'm not really starving, but I will go ahead and eat that soup It's kind of late to be eating, but I would hate to have to throw it out. So I'm gonna stuff my gut with that good old Sankofa soup that I cooked. And I'm signing out, y'all. Bye. All right, family, it is morning time, and I am getting ready to warm up my apple cinnamon raisin oatmeal. I'm going to move some stuff so I can get to it in the cooler. So last night I went and got ice to keep everything cold. Normally there's a refrigerator in the room, but this time it wasn't. And I didn't order one, so I had to do it the old school way. Just get the ice and hope that it didn't melt, and it didn't. So my salad, my kale quinoa salad, is still here. My cantaloupe is still here, nice and cold. I have a little bit of olive oil back there. I got a cube ginger ale in the event I get a tummy ache. And again, I have juice. I have cut up oranges, more juice. So, and I did get the oatmeal out. So here it is in the container here that I cooked at home. And I got my pot heating up. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in here to kind of loosen up the oatmeal some. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the oatmeal. Be right back. All right, so I got the oatmeal. All right, so I got the oatmeal heating up. I've added a little bit of water to loosen it up some. It's already sweetened, already cooked, already ready to go. I'm gonna put it in my bowl here, and that'll be a wrap. I put everything back in the cooler, and now I can zip this up, and that'll be it. So family, I may have shown this before, not really sure, but when I'm packing for trips, I put everything that's non-perishable in one bag. So here's a huge shopping bag, or whatever kind of bag. I just use it for my dry bag. So I have a pocket on the outside where I put utensils, dish detergent, dishcloths, towels, and stuff like that. And here I have my this time I got my single burner hot plate and a pot, because I just had to warm up stuff. Then I have stuff in here like crackers and cookies and stuff like that, plantain chips and stuff like that. So then over here I have my cooler, which I've already packed up. So in here I have everything that needs to stay cool. And then in the car near me, I always travel with my lunch box. Well, yeah, see, I got a tear right there. So I always travel with my lunch box, and I put my water, my tea, plantain chips, cookies, fruit, and stuff like that. So, and I have an extra bag with some water, because I always drink my water room temperature. So those are the 3 bags that I always use when I travel. So that will be the non-perishable, cooler, and personal. So, and this is just a view outside of the hotel room in DC on Connecticut Avenue. So of course we have all the big buildings, Monday traffic, and yeah, so I'm packed up, ready to hit the road to head back to Charlotte. But first, I am gonna go by the Sankofa Cafe to get me one of those delicious smoothies they have over there. So stay tuned. So while staying at the Hilton, Washington on Connecticut, they have a lot of restaurants inside. And looking at this menu, I think the only thing I can probably eat is a veggie pizza, wherever it is on the menu. But they're not open yet. Yeah, there it is. Veg out pizza. They're not open yet, so that means I gotta try another option, so stay tuned. We are now here at the Sankofa Cafe and Bookstore. I picked up my lunch. I'm all set. I have my Ava DuVernay falafel wrap, and I have my mango madness smoothie, so I'm all set to hit the road. I came by here last year. It was so nice, I had to do it twice. You guys remember? If not, go back and watch that episode. But at any rate, we're visiting our friends here at the Sankofa Cafe, so if you're ever in the Washington, D.C. area, please come by and check them out. Have some lunch, have a snack, pick up some books, and be good. Back in the car, y'all. Got my grub right here. Got my Ava DuVernay wrap. And as y'all can see, this thing is off the chain. It's a falafel wrap. It has lettuce, tomato, and falafel. So I don't know what else it has on here. Probably some type of sauce or something, but it is vegan. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm about to have lunch. And I also have my smoothie right here. It's got mango, I think a little bit of pineapple, orange juice, and something else. But they did sweeten it with honey as opposed to sugar. So that's what I'm doing. Spot on. So good. Very good. This. Wow. We are now headed, before we head back to Charlotte, we're going to go over to the home of the beautiful, our beloved Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Just going to do a drive-by and check in. So that's what we're doing. A little bit of sightseeing, a little bit of checking in, checking out, and checking on. Right across the street, where is Howard University, the prestigious Howard University. So Sankofa Cafe is located on, I think this is Georgia Avenue, right behind Howard University, for those who want to come and check it out. Sometimes when you drop by, the owner and also the filmmaker who made the movie Sankofa from back in the day, sometimes you'll see him. So thankfully I was here at the right time, and I got a chance to meet him and got some autographed posters from him. So very nice brother, very well educated on history and everything. And I think he's working on a project now dealing with the Maroons and different people that back in the day fought and I guess rebelled to some degree against slavery. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Getting in a little bit of history, getting in a little bit of lunch, and getting some of this beautiful vitamin D, this sunshine. Give it up for the sunshine today, y'all, because it was windy yesterday. And back on the road. Since I was in the Howard University area, I thought, why not take a cruise around the campus, see what's going on, and check things out. Next stop, the home of our dear sister and now ancestor, the beloved Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Here it is, the home of our late, great, beloved sister, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. May she forever rest in paradise. We thank her for everything that she bestowed upon us. The masterful Isis Papers masterpiece book that she wrote, and everything else she educated us. Dr. Welsing was a psychiatrist and medical doctor who has authored several essays and books to help us to understand racism, white supremacy, what it is, and how it works. As a result of her activism and the controversy of her book titled Cress Theory, the prestigious Howard University denied her tenure. As you can see, the home sits off of a very busy road with all types of cars and trucks passing by, but it's also not too far, I think right down the street from the infamous Rock Creek Park. Unfortunately, this appears to be the school. I think it's a Jewish community center or school of some sort that gave our beloved sister a hard time, the noise and so forth, seeing as though they're right next door to her home. So here it is in living color, and it's a shame. There's always something interesting and historical to learn while visiting Washington, D.C. There's so much rich history, to include the contributions of designing the city by Benjamin Banneker. It's also interesting and educational to visit the museums, the parks, memorial gardens, and government buildings. Right now, I'm riding along the outskirts of the massive 1,754-acre Rock Creek Park. There's so many indoor and outdoor activities that you can do while visiting there. I anticipate checking out the cherry blossom trees while here, since this is the time of year where they're in full bloom. People come from far away to witness and attend the cherry blossom festival events all around the city. This happens to be around the time of the year of the blooming of the cherry blossoms. So standing right here in front of the tree with the cherry blossoms, taking it all in. Thanks for watching, and remember to tune in every second Saturday of the month at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will see you at the table. Bye. Last stop, North Kakalaki, also known as North Carolina, which is home.